welcome to another episode of Coffee with the Coach with me, Kayleigh Hawkins from KH Coaching and Therapies. First of all, I would really like to apologise not being here with you guys last week. I did share a post out to explain that the day before I lost my cat due to unexpected circumstances. It's still somewhat raw, but I'm here today, so thank you for bearing with me and me not being here with you last week. So, since I was last here 2 weeks ago, how has your 2 weeks been? Let me know how you are. You can drop me a comment in the comment below. If you're watching live, up in this corner or in this corner will be a little red box saying live, or if you're watching on replay, that's absolutely fine. I can catch up with you afterwards. I do have a slight sore throat. It has been one hell of a week for me. Like I said, we unexpectedly lost our dear kitten, and he wasn't just a cat or a pet to us, he was my best friend. He was something else, he really was. We've also had a sickness bug, and we've also had coughs and sore throats in this house. So this is why I am sounding a little bit croaky, but I hope you can hear me okay. If you can, my hair is still damp from my shower. If you can hear me, then let me know in the comments below. So also, if I could ask, if you could share this and sprinkle me out there, I would really appreciate that. There's two ways that you can do that. You can either hit the share button and share it to your page or your group or your profile. You could also tag in people who you think might be find this live beneficial. So let's not keep you here for too long. I appreciate that you do have other things that you need to get to. So hello, who is just joining, welcome coming in. So today I've got my notes here as well. Oh, I also recommend that if you can, go and grab a pen and a notebook as I share my 9 tips with you. Don't worry if you join halfway through, because this will be saved to the group, and it will also be saved and uploaded on YouTube, so you can watch this back and be able to get all the tips there and then. However, if you're with me here now or watching on replay, then I suggest that you pause that video, grab a pen and grab a notebook and jot down these notes. So today we are covering habits that could lead to success. Hi Deb, welcome. You do most of these, babe, but there's some of them in here that are new, so feel free to stay. So, habits that lead to success. So, if you guys are ready and you have got your pen or your pencil and your notebook or your scrap bit of paper, then let's dive straight into it. So, number one, I'm so sorry about my croaky voice. I'm just going to have a drink, bear with me. Number one is set a day aside. It could be any day. I personally choose Sunday, but set a day aside to set your goals or to plan for your week ahead. And then what I would recommend you do, so write what it is that you need to do that week, or write down what your goals are for that week. Set a day. I do this on a Sunday so that I like to start my week on a Monday, so I plan the night before on the Sunday. I write down everything that needs to be accomplished that week. I write down my goals for that week, and then I put little numbers next to them, and I prioritise them in order of priority. So number one, my priority number one, I put number one, number two, number three, and so on. Again, I like to keep like a diary of some kind or a notebook, then it's just easier than having to mentally think, oh, what was I going to do? It's easy if you can write them down. So set aside a day to organise for the week ahead, commit to that day, and then prioritise whatever it is that you need to get done that week. Number two, take committed, inspired action. Now, this is something that I used to be guilty of. I used to think, oh, I need to do this and I need to do this, and I jot it all down on my list, but I wouldn't prioritise it, and then it would just sit on my list. And my list would get bigger. I would never take inspired action. I would be like, well, I'm being productive because I wrote it on my list. No, because what would happen then is you put it off. Oh, I'll just do this instead. I'll just do that. And then you end up putting it off, and then things get overwhelming. Once you put it on your notepad or in your diary, number one, go and do it. If you can do it straight away. Sometimes I understand some things need to be done later, like if you're doing a post office run, you've got to wait till the post office is open. I get that. But do it straight away. Don't think about it. Don't procrastinate. Just do it, because it saves a whole lot of time. Procrastinating is time wasted. Just do it, and trust me, you'll feel so much better if you just crack on and do it. Once you've done number 1, number 2, and if you can get them all done in the morning and the rest of the day is yours, amazing. But if it takes you throughout the day or throughout the week, it's really not a problem, as long as you are taking inspired action. So that was number 2. Number 3 is to remain positive with your attitude. So what I mean by this is to be able to have positive self-talk towards yourself. Don't sit there and go, oh, well, you didn't do this and you didn't do that and this. Just stop that, okay? Positive self-talk is, you've done that today, well done. You've achieved this today, well done. Even if it's getting out of bed because you've been in some kind of slump, trust me, I've been there. And getting out of bed is just so much of a task. And getting in the shower, normal things that you're really struggling with. If you've got out of bed and had a shower today, I'm proud of you, okay? If you've done much more than that, then I'm proud of you too, you know? But, positive self-talk and positive attitude is important. In fact, it's actually one of the key routes to success. If you surround yourself with successful people, you will see that the majority of them, if not all of them, have a really positive attitude. Expressing gratitude is another way to rise those vibrations. This is something I personally like to do first thing in the morning and last thing at night. I have my blessings in the morning, and then I am grateful for the things that's happened throughout the day and the evening. Again, it just rises those vibrations and helps you with that positive attitude. If I'm going too fast, please ask me to slow down. Like I said, if you're watching this on replay, you can pause it and jot these down too, or watch it back. Number 4, networking. Why is networking important? Because if you surround yourself with successful and positive people, again, this rises your vibrations. You've heard it, right? When people say you become one of the 5 people that you hang around with. So in your day-to-day life, what 5 people do you surround yourself with the most? Are they people that uplift you? Are they positive people? Are they successful people? Are they healthy people? Are they go-getters? Or do they bring you down? Are they not going anywhere in life? Are they, just reflect on the main 5 people that you spend your time with, and maybe make some tweaks if you need to, and or maybe go out and, network with people. There's plenty of networking events online. And there's also plenty of local networking events, like with me here. There's literally one upon the common at the old lodge where I live. There are plenty around Stroud, Gloucester, Cheltenham if you're local to me. If you're a bit further away, I'm sure there's lots of networking groups. Surround yourself with those people, grab tips from those people and get excited with them. Like sometimes, particularly if you work on your own, it's a bit hard to get that momentum of excitement going because you need other people there cheering you on. Where if you're in these networking groups, or if you're online in a networking group, they really cheer you on and they get you excited and they raise you up. So networking is really important. I know some of you like to be lone wolves. I like to be a lone wolf, generally speaking, within my business. However, I know that it's important to network with like-minded people and collaborate with them too. Very important if you're looking for a successful business, but also important for you in life in generally, for your mental health. Just looking around you and seeing who you spend your time with can really just uplift the mental state of your health too. So that was number 4. Number 5, most healthy, successful people are early risers. Early risers being between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. Because why is this? Well, a study was done and it shows that successful people are generally early risers. They get up, they're ready to tackle the day. They get up and they go straight to the gym because they're working on their fitness goals. They get up and they go straight into some personal development and listen to audios and stuff because they're setting themselves up for the day. They're up, they're doing, they're going. I personally like to take a slower start. When I was in a good space, I was getting up at 6 o'clock. I started to do it again. I did dip. I've had quite a bit going on the last couple of months, but 6 o'clock I would generally get up. I would have my morning cup of tea. If the weather's nice, I'd sit out in the garden. If the weather's not so nice, I'd be inside. And I just meditate, or I'll listen to a inspiring audio, and then I'll go and have a nice cold shower. So I just peacefully go about my morning. However, I get up early and I'm doing. So 5, 6 o'clock. Now for some of you, I know you love your sleep and you're like, girl, there is no way in hell that you're going to get me out of bed at 5, 6 o'clock. That's fine, but just try it and see how you feel. But I know it's crazy because there's still the same amount of hours in the day, but the day seems longer. You seem to get more done in the day if you're up and motivated early, where if you're lounging in bed and just like, don't get me wrong, it's great to have a rest day. Every now and then I'm like, do you know what, I'm just going to lie in bed a little bit longer. Do you know what, I'm just going to chill today. That's equally important. Yeah, absolutely, maybe one day a week or whatever it is that you feel you need for you, because hey, we're all different, right? But successful people, it's shown, they wake up at 5, 6 o'clock and they go and they smash their day. So that was number 5. Number 6, reading. Now I am a massive bookworm. I'm the kind of person that would rather pick up a book than watch something on TV. Me and my cousin went camping one weekend, and we went to this beautiful town that was full of bookshops. I was in heaven. The smell of the books, the feel of the books, the different styles. Oh my God, I love books. I get way too excited when it comes to books. But why is reading a habit that is great for success? Well, most people generally like to read for pleasure, or they like to read to escape reality. If they can get their head in a good book, it takes them away from reality and it's a bit of an escapism. However, many people use reading as a form of gaining knowledge and insight. And if you're gaining knowledge and insight, then you're getting better. You know, you're becoming wiser, you're becoming more knowledgeable, and you're able then to share that with other people. And it's a really great way, it's a great habit to build in your success. So that was number 6. Number 7, airplane mode. Now let me explain that. So in the morning, are you the kind of person that gets up and checks your phone straight away? Oh, what's happening on social media? And then you waste hours there. Or I'm just going to work through my amount of emails or whatever. If you put your phone onto airplane mode, then that stops all those notifications coming in that you're also, bear with me. Oliver? Okay, why don't you go to Brogan and ask for some help? Okay, do you need my help? Do you like my help? No, thank you. Okay, try not to let it stress you out. Brogan, if he does struggle, can you just come round and help him, please? Thank you. Sorry, I've got my little ones here with me. Bear with me. Brogan, this is not helping him. This is not helping me. Mummy is currently live. If you could help, that's great. If you can't, then please say. Okay, hashtag mum live. So aeroplane mode. So yeah, that stops those notifications coming in, which then also stops, you're less likely to be like, oh, what's going on social media, and waste your morning. Bear with me. Brogan, could you just take Oliver, could you please take Oliver into the kitchen and go and support him? Right, okay, well then can you please be quiet? Mummy's trying to do a live here, and it's really hard for people to hear me if you're getting frustrated. If you need help, please ask for help, okay? Thank you. Sorry, guys. So let's try again. Aeroplane mode. So if you put I tend to do, this is what I've started doing recently. It's a new thing that I've done. And what I do is I put my phone onto aeroplane mode the night before when I don't have my children. When I have my children. If I don't have my children, I like to have it all on so that they can get hold of me if they need to. But when my children are home with me and safe, then I put my phone onto aeroplane mode. This stops the notifications coming through, so that when I open my eyes in the morning and turn my alarm off on my phone, because my alarm's on my phone, I'm not there like, oh, what's that notification? And then getting sucked into the phone, so to say. It stops you from getting distracted, and it also means that you can then take control of the day instead of the day that the phone taking control of you. Brogan, you're not helping by stressing. Please don't, darling. Even if it's just the first 15 minutes of the day, you just don't pick up your phone. Like I say, put it on aeroplane mode, and it will then hopefully stop you from being distracted by social media. And I you know, if that's one of you, put your hands up and say, yeah, I am guilty of being sucked in to the scrolling of social media or TikTok, and then you look at the time and be like, oh blimey, I need to get ready for the day. Control the day, don't let it control you. Airplane mode is really great for stopping the notifications. So that was tip number 7. Hi Nathy. Tip number 8. Tip number 8 is to get plenty of sleep. Now, the guidelines are recommended that for adults that we get 7 to 8 hours per sleep per night. If you have good sleep, you're more inclined to be more energetic and, you know, more mentally alert for the day ahead. If you're not sleeping well, if you're having disturbed sleep, then you know you're going to be cranky, you're going to be tired, you're going to be lethargic. You're not going to have that get up and go to get up at that 5-6 o'clock in the morning and you know, get motivated. So if you can set yourself a good routine at bedtime, please do. And the last one is tip number 9. And that is to have multiple income streams. Now, I have previously shared a post in this group on this subject, so feel free to have a little scroll through, or I can re-upload it later today. This is something that I discovered during lockdown. So I only had one income coming in. And when we hit lockdown, my work, obviously as a massage therapist then, my work was very hands-on, and so I couldn't work. People couldn't come to me, I couldn't come to them. So my work completely stopped. And I was self-employed as well, so I didn't have the backup of still being paid from a business or something like that. If I don't work, I don't earn. And so with no income coming in, I had some savings, but I found myself struggling to be able to keep up with paying the bills and stuff. So unfortunately, I had to sell my beloved VW transporter camper van. By doing that, I was then able to continue to pay my bills, and I managed to get a cheap runaround to keep me on the road. So when we came out of lockdown, I was like, I need to find another source of income, because if something like that happens again, I don't want to be in that feeling of feeling stuck. How am I going to feed my children? How am I going to pay my bills? So then I started to expand my business, which, as you've probably seen, I've introduced coaching and lots of different holistic therapies. I also now work alongside martial arts instructor. I'm currently looking into investments as well. So I like to put my hands into different pots so that if one dips, because again, if you're self-employed, you know that there's some months where it is busy and your calendar's full. There's some months where it's quiet, and you'll be lucky if you have a couple of contracts coming in. Especially now at this time with the uncertainty of all the bills rising, for a lot of self-employed people, whether you're a hairdresser, a therapist, a gardener, they're luxuries. Some people can't afford the luxuries of a gardener anymore, or a therapist, or how many people didn't have their hair done over lockdown or after lockdown or whatever, because it was more of a luxury than a necessity. And so because of that uncertainty too, it's really important to have your hands in a few different pots so that you know that if one dips, you've got the others to carry you through. And to be fair, most people who are successful in life, they will tell you themselves that they don't have just one income stream. They have plenty. So again, I can re-upload that post to give you examples of what income streams you could look for and how to get those, boost that income up. So especially, like I say, at this time with so many bills going up, you need extra money coming in, but also some of your businesses might, struggle a little bit with what is going on. So they are my 9 tips of today of how you can implement these and how they could have an impact on your life. Now, this isn't going to be, this is no get rich quick scheme. It's not like that. For any of you that know, things take time, things take commitment, things take planning, and it's just the case of getting you in the right place and getting your finance, your business, your lifestyle, your health and all that in the right place to then be able to up level. It's all about up leveling and personal development and personal growth. So if you're in need of any support with goal setting, positive self-talk, or even gratitude, please reach out to me. These are areas that I am qualified in, and so I can definitely help you with all of those. But before I end this live, I'm intrigued. Now I know that Deb's on here and Deb's watching, and she probably does nine of those, you know. But how many of you already participate in these 9 daily habits? Which ones do you participate in? Let me know in the comments below. You can just put 1, 2, 3 if you don't want to write out the full sentence, that's fine. Also, are any of these new to you? Which ones of these have you not heard that you would like to try and implement? Again, let me know in the comments below on which ones you are going to start trialing. And then, you know, in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months, get back to me and say how it worked for you. You know, if being grateful every morning has changed your life in some way, then let me know. If adding that extra income in, how did that work for you? You know, let me know if these tips work for you too, because we are all very different, but these tips generally work for everybody as long as you're committed. Like I say, if you're planning for the day and you're writing all day but you're not actually taking inspired action, then you're not really putting the work in. So, you know, it does take time. It is something you have to work at, but it's a case of how badly do you want it. If you want it bad enough, you'll take action. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Mad Cow Fitness, I can't wait to have a full night's sleep again. Hashtag Mom Life, as you know. Oh, you've handled your little one very well there, nice and calm. I would be completely distracted. Oh, bless you, thank you. Yeah, for a split second I was like, oh my God, I'm live and my little one's creating, but they're little ones. They're not supposed to be sat there quietly and perfectly, are they? Let's be honest, they're supposed to be running wild and going crazy. It's not letting me see the rest of your comments for some reason. Oh, there we go. I also turned my phone on to silent. Sorry, these comments are coming through quicker than I can actually read them. I also turned my phone on to silent. Oh, it's not letting me. Every evening at 6 p.m. Amazing, well done. Saturday and Sunday is a great tip. I've actually had a couple of people fall out with me and tell me that stopping speaking to me because I don't reply straight away. Obviously, my customers are their priorities. Yes, right, okay. So the thing is with that is, when you're working, you have set times, okay? I work between this time and this time on this day. They're your working hours. That's when you'll get back to your customers. Yeah, you're not going to be answering the call at 12 o'clock at night because that's not your work hours. Not only that, but people in general, if you're not responding straight away, it's really not an issue. Don't think that people are thinking that you're rude, okay? Because people have life. They go to work. They're looking after little ones. You know, they're doing something. Technology is absolutely wonderful because it enables us to reach people quicker, and it enables so much, but at the same time, it also puts a lot of pressure on, because if you don't text somebody back straight away, then God forbid you was to cause a war. But you do what's right for you. If you have set hours at work and people are messaging you out of those time hours, you're not obliged to respond. So, you know, don't let that get to you so much. Yes, our customers are our responsibility, but at the same time, you have to put in boundaries, set boundaries, and stick to those boundaries, because you are also as equally as important as your customers. Right, next one, Deb. Oh, why is it not letting me see Deb's comment? For some reason, it's not letting me read the comments. It's saying, oh, there we go. I do, hun, but I'm slipping the last few weeks. This has been a fab for me to reset and restart again, because I've been lost with change again. Again, absolutely, Deb, I get it. I'm going to be honest with you. These last 2 to 3 months, I've really dipped. Circumstances on the outside and personal circumstances has really caused me to dip. But it's kind of when you start dipping and you start reaching that bottom and you're like, I don't want to be in this place again. It really motivates you to get going again. So I'm really glad that this live has helped you to be able to reset and restart again. And you've got this, girl. If you need anything, I'm just on the other end of the phone. You can reach out to me anytime. But I know that you're a go-getter. You've got this. And the thing is we can't be on top form all the time. That's something that I've learned. It would be nice to be peachy and rosy 24/7, but the truth of the matter, we're human and we feel things, and so we're going to feel sadness, we're going to feel grief, we're going to feel overwhelmed, and guess what? It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. My tip would just be, and it's something that, practice what you preach, is don't unpack and live there. If you're feeling down in the dumps and out and everything's just a bit shitty, feel those emotions. Reflect on these emotions. Why am I feeling this way? What's happening? What do I need to do? How can I resolve this? Get it all out and then let it go and then move on. Okay, feel these things, but don't unpack and live there. Absolutely. Okay, so thank you everybody for joining me, who's joined me live today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here with me. Thank you for those of you who has shared the post. I really appreciate you all. If you are watching on replay, then I appreciate you too. That is it from me today. I will be back next week with another with another episode of Coffee with the Coach. I have a few exciting lives coming up. I don't want to say anything, let the cat out the bag too soon, but keep your eyes peeled because I will be coming to you from a different destination on 2 of the lives to share some tips with you. So if you're a nosy Parker, and I know there's some of you out there, keep watching because you will see me in a different destination. Deb, you're going to get me emotional. I love you 100% right now. Oh, babes, it's okay. Guess what? You know what? Even the clouds, when they get heavy, they rain. So let those tears come out. Tears is great. It's a way of releasing. So let them flow. Wipe the tears. Wipe the snotty face if you're a snotty crier. And pick yourself up. I am giving you the most biggest virtual hug. And know that you've got this. Absolutely. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. You've got this, babe. I know there's some big things coming up for you in your life that you have waited for a very long time. And you have been more than patient. God knows you've been more than patient, but everything will work out for you because you are just that kind of person who, good things are coming. Trust me, babe, good things are coming for you. So thank you all for joining me live today. I will see you next Wednesday at 2 o'clock with another copy. I keep saying copy. With another episode of Coffee with the Coach. I love you all. Take care. Bye.